Hey, so yesterday I talked about casting your pearls among swine. And this morning I was in my devotion, in my worship time, and I thought I was done until the question came to me, what about the swine? And so I prayed about that, and I'm going to read it out of my journal exactly how I wrote it down, exactly how it came to me. And the question was, what about the swine? These represent people who are comfortable in the mess of their own situation. In fact, they're not even aware that they are at home in filth. They have no desire to do better or be better, but this doesn't necessarily make them bad. They simply don't have the capacity for more. Any environment you put them in, they make a mess of it, but they can't and don't realize it. The most they can do with anything given to them is eat it or mash it into the dirt. Why? Because that's what they do. These kinds of people are not yours to fix. Go gather up your pearls until I show you where to gift them. Only my wisdom can reveal the difference between what is swine and what you do need to keep your hand to. Listen, y'all. So after that came to me, I remembered going to the farm with my children, and I remember asking the owner of the farm, why is it that the pigs can't be on a nice tiled surface or like a nice flat concrete surface without any extra? And she explained to me that they need the mud in order to regulate, or they need some type of coating to regulate their body temperature because they get cold easily. And so this morning I picked up the phone and I did some research, and I was reading a couple of examples from actual farmers. And so as a couple of things, one, they do need to coat themselves to keep warm. Sorry, to keep, yeah, well, to regulate their temperature. So it's not even necessarily that they want to be dirty. We see it as dirty, but they are actually just protecting themselves. And then another thing that pigs need, why they need a softer surface, is because they like to root. So even farmers that have them on concrete, they put some type of bedding down to allow them to be able to root. So in rooting, they use their snouts to dig into the surface. They do it for recreation. They do it as communication. They do that to look for food. So one lady, as I was reading, she said that in her story, she said that at one point she had them in the house. She said they will tear up the sheetrock, they will tear up the carpet because they need to root. And it's so crazy because without even knowing that, it lined up with what God revealed to me this morning when I asked, what about the swine? Because it's like God was showing me, it's not necessarily that, oh, these are bad, awful people. They just simply don't have the capacity to handle what you're bringing to the table. It's just not for them, or maybe it's just not for them in this season. And the truth is, only God can reveal what is it that, or where you should be gifting your pearls right now, because there might be some people or some situations or even habits that we just have to let go of. And then there may be times when God brings us around in another season, right back to it, where the mindset, the mentality may be different, where it can be appreciated and valued. So I just want to encourage you again today, as I am learning about now my pearls and these swine, to ask God for the wisdom. Let's ask for godly wisdom, that God will show us where to gift our pearls, how to move, and how to hold on to them until He shows us where we are to release these gifts. Bye.